Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you the best way for making currency early game that I think there is. There's other methods that are probably on par, and heck, there's probably a better method, but I haven't found it. And this one is so freaking simple, there's not really any reason that you shouldn't run it. So pretty much the strategy is just buy up Beachhead Harbinger maps. Pretty simple. They give you tons of experience. If you start doing this like level 70, you can get tons of experience, probably to level 80, 87. You can just get loads and loads of experience. And this is just, I'm running the map tier 5, but it goes, there's map tier 5, there's map tier 10, there's map tier 15, and then there's the infused beachhead, which is completely different than the normal beachheads, but if you really wanted, you could continue running this map your whole entire playthrough and still get pretty decent currency. It's not as good as other methods, but when you're starting out, it's a map level 5, and you get around 20 chaos per map that you run, and it takes me with this very much so endgame build. I don't remember, like a minute or something per map or less. So you're getting over a chaos per second. Wait. Over a chaos, yeah, whatever. But you're getting tons and tons of chaos, and today I've decided to just buy up 50. I bought 50 of them, and then I got 3 extra just because of how it worked out. But yeah, I have 53. I'm gonna be running them, and I have this little program that's gonna tell me how much money I'm making per hour, so I don't have to do like calculations and ton of nasty stuff. I don't want to have to worry about that. So, and just so you know, the price here, the 600 chaos, that's not entirely accurate. I bought these for half as much as it's saying, but it's PoE Ninja, it's not always right. But since we're going to start out using this number, we're going to continue using this number, even though some stuff may be worth more than it says or less than it says. Just be consistent. I'll use that number the whole time. So yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and run all of these, and we'll see what I get. Alright, so for right now, the game's kind of logging in and out and stuff, so I already lost one instance. I guess it's already open, so might as well continue running it, but I hadn't even gotten to the first one, so... Alright, so some of y'all can see with build like this, like a Summon Carrion Galling build, you can just sit here and you get shredded. So it's been a while since I've run this map, since it's really just for starter builds, but I'm shredding them. Oh, there's 2. I don't remember how these ones work. I've been doing the infused beachhead, and they have like 7 of them come out, but I thought it was just 1 on here. So it normally just takes about probably a minute to 2 minutes per map. And then I'm only going to be looting the final boss here. I'm not going to be running the other 5 harbingers. So this map, I got 5 exalted shards, and each exalted shard is worth around 5 chaos. I don't know how long it took me to run the map, but I knew you grabbed some portal scrolls, but that was pretty lucky. I think that's 5 each, so 25 chaos just from that one map. This is pretty much as lucky as you're gonna get per map, is 25 chaos per map. But I mean, that's a 20 chaos profit already on a single map, and that took like 5 minutes. And even though you'd be running it with your like a lower quality build, at the end of the day, like it's probably max gonna take you 10 minutes per map, max I would say. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be getting that 20 chaos. And I know for me, getting just the first little amount of chaos was so difficult. Alright, I wanted to take... Whoa, I've never... Alright. I wanted to take 1 second and go over loot filters. So you're pretty much going to have a loot filter. This is just the default loot filter, which is no loot filter at all. So it's pretty much required. So, but since this is like starting out, I was running this with this softcore loot filter, and as you can see, there's still, it doesn't take it down much. So there's still a ton of loot, and you just gotta make sure if you press Z twice, it will reload most of the loot for you, so it'll actually put it in the correct spot. You can see here, it's still, like, that's not where it's at. If I click that, it makes me walk pretty far distance. Same thing here. I can't even click it because I'm so far away from it. So, you just gotta make sure that you're constantly pressing Z. And I run it on, very strict, so, the stricter of a loot filter you have, the, easier it's gonna be. And I guess I can take now to sort of explain to you what you're getting here. Each ancient shard is worth a little, like just about 1 chaos. So that's around 4 or 5 chaos right there of ancient shards. Right now, for each ancient orb, it is a shard. Yeah, orb. Right. Yeah, it's worth about 25 chaos. So if you kind of subtract the math down, each single shard is worth a little bit more than 1 chaos. So there's something like that. The horizon orbs, which last time I checked, it was about 24 to 10, I think. So 24 horizon orbs for 10 chaos. So yeah, the horizon orbs are worth just 0.5 chaos. And for my build, I can just stand here, sit in the middle. For your build, you're probably gonna have to walk around and stuff. But pretty much, I'm pretty much one-shotting everything. I can't one-shot the boss just because he's immune to damage. You let the damage his minions to damage him. So, a little bit slow, but obviously this isn't for someone of a build like mine. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, I think I've gotten just about half a bar. I'm level 93, and this is a level 72 area. I'm level 5 map, and I've gotten about half a bar, and I've ran only 3 or 4 of them. So, if it's 4 to 1 bar, and there's 20 bars, was that 80? 80 maps, I'd level up 93, which is pretty terrible. But if you were to run these at like level 70, I remember I leveled up. I started running this at like level 70, and I got to like 87 or something. I got like a lot of levels. Granted, it's not the quickest way. Just when I was starting out, this is the best way I knew, and it's still pretty good currency. I'm still semi worth my time. Not really. I'm doing this mainly just to see how good of a strat this is. So yeah. So just a little bit halfway point. I've run. Let's see. It has not been an hour, by the way, so that number's not accurate. I've run 7 maps, and I have made 7. Yeah, it's not at all accurate. 76 there. I've made 32 there. 13. So I've probably made, 1.5 exalt so far, and it has been maybe 20 minutes. So that's not accurate yet, because I'm not doing them anywhere near consistently. I'm sort of getting a rhythm down, but the server crashed once. So this is obviously, again, to reiterate, this is just for starting out. It could probably take you just 1 hour or 2. Maybe if you had a pretty bad build, that like take you probably 2 hours. You could probably get 2.5 exalts in that time. Which right now, an exalt's worth 100 chaos. So, like, 300 chaos in a couple of hours. Probably like if you had a pretty awful build, you could probably get 3 exalt in 2 hours, maybe 1 hour. No, 2 hours. So it's 300 chaos, so about 150 chaos per hour. Starting out, I think is pretty good. the hardest thing about this is each map costs just about 5 chaos to upwards of 10. They're no more costly than 10. I bought on mine for 5. So you're gonna have to have around 50 chaos to start out, so you could buy a pretty decent amount of maps. You run those maps, now you probably, from 50 chaos worth of maps, you probably have 150 chaos. You spend all of that on maps, on this map, and you can, take out, probably 30, 40, get a couple of extra better items for you. But you're gonna have to be spending most of your currency on the maps. Just keep on buying the same map over and over, until you can just, make just money from it. So you just have like a pool of money that you're not using, and then you can just make money from it, just like that. So yeah, that's pretty much the only negative, is the initial cost of it starting out. But I mean, I could pretty much do this right out the bat. So, and so far the only drops in the middle, I mean, there's a couple of uniques, but you're not going to get any uniques here that are going to be good. I did get a divination card that was the Void Forge, which I think is a sword dropped by that one boss. Like, starts with an A, I don't remember her name. But I think it's that sword, and I think that sword's worth like 50 chaos. I don't remember how many cards it was per one stack, but I mean, I know a 6th link of the Void Forge is like, I think 5 to 6 exalted. So I mean, once you have it early game, I'm sure you have tons of orbs of fusing. Since it's early game, I mean, you probably don't have that much gear to use them on. So you could probably, I guess, luck out into getting one, but probably not. Realistically, probably not. But it's just another way to get currency. And another way of currency that I hadn't talked about yet was the boss always drops a piece of either a sword or a belt. I think it's only a sword or a belt on this map. The belt's worth around 7 chaos, the sword's worth around 2. But you can buy these scrolls that make them worth a lot more. If you buy the Time Light scroll, the belt is worth around 10 exalted. And there's another scroll which I don't remember that you can buy that makes the sword worth around 12 chaos. You can't get those scrolls on this map. The only way to get those scrolls is the Infused Harbinger map, which is a very difficult map. It's tier 16. It's pretty difficult. It's a pretty decent-ish way to farm currency, just because there's a roughly 16% chance to get a 10 exalt drop, and the map only costs half an exalt. So if you get lucky, you can just get a ton of exalted. It's not really farmable, but you can just roll your luck once or twice. When I did it, the Infused Beach Harbinger map, I got the Time Light scroll 3 or 4 times in a row, which is around like 40 exalt or something. So during that period of time, I was making like 50 exalt an hour, but that was just pure luck and not sustainable. I ran 3 or 4 more after that, and I didn't get any, which is, normal, because it's 16% chance, and on average you'd only make around like 50 chaos. If you were just to continuously run them forever, you'd only ever make around 15 chaos per 10 maps you ran. 50 chaos per 10 maps you ran. So it's at all not worth it. But this, it's not at all luck or blind. That's another thing that I like about this. There's a little bit of luck. You can get more currency and less currency, just like anything else in this game. But at the end of the day, there's not a single shred of luck that you ever have to be relying on to make money. Like running maps for specific drops, any given map, you could be working at a very veritable amount of money. But with this, you're pretty much always going to be making at least 10 chaos per map, at most you're going to be making 30-40 chaos per map, and you know, like it's always going to be consistent. It's always a good investment. So, oh, the other thing is the annulment orbs, and those have went down in price. They used to be 3 chaos per 1 annulment orb. Now it's only worth 2. So that makes the shards worth very little. So you don't really got to be worrying about selling those. But you know, if you do this map a lot, you'll get a mass of them, and you can get a pretty decent amount of money. Alright, so I've been doing this for just about 1 hour. Whoops. And I think I've been doing it for a little bit longer than an hour, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to run up to the boss fight, I'm going to stand still, and I'm going to take a peek at the rates and stuff. So we can see here, it's 150 chaos per hour. I have, let me make sure this is completely updated. There, so about 170 an hour. It updated by a lot. I got 20 more an hour from that run, so it's probably still under an hour. I've gotten 1 exalted orb so far, and it's worth more than 70, but it says it's 90, and you know, whatever. Another 300 chaos of ancient orbs, and I've paid about that much for the maps to begin with. So pretty much, if you exclude this, all this is just pure profit. 82 of those, I think that's around 30 chaos of stuff, and there you go. Yeah. Orb of Annulment, got 10, 20, that's pretty exact. Still have 29 beachheads, and I had 53, so that is... Why can't I math? 53, 24. So I've run 24 maps, so just about halfway through. So, yeah, not too bad. I did burn 1 map on accident, so I've run 23 maps, which that was just unfortunate. So rates still a little off, but honestly not too bad. Not that much of a variety of things. I've gotten 2 of these so far, and I want to double check what the Void Forge is. So it looks like you can get upwards of 200 chaos an hour in a single hour, so not too bad. I have 400 chaos there, still 200 there, but not too bad. Alright, so I just have this single last map out of the 53 I have a run today. I'm just gonna double check if there's none left. Alright, so I can pull up a program that will let me know the exact numbers, but this is pretty much what it looks like. I just should use my quad stash tab, but I already had some Harbinger stuff in here, and I didn't want to have to move it all around, and whoops. You know, this works fine, it's just a little bit hard to organize. So you can see I got a lot of, what are they called? A lot of the belts. The flow untethered belt, those are worth like, I don't know, 5-7 chaos each. Other than that, I got 2 exalted orbs, 2 more exalted shards, 23 ancient orbs, you know, tons of other stuff. It's pretty much pointless looking at that, so you can just see the actual numbers here. We have 2, and they're worth about 100 chaos. I sold some of mine earlier after I saw that they peaked at like 105 or something, and then they were actually starting to decline, so I sold most of my exalted orbs and turned them into chaos. I kept a couple just in case they kept on climbing in value, but yeah, I sold most of them. These are worth around 22. I think they're starting to decline, so right now you should probably sell these, but you know, it's total value, and I have 32 of them, 21 orbs. This hasn't updated. I'm pretty sure I had more of those. I don't even know how that would change. Is it not displaying everything? It's not 50. Alright, well those are gone now. It's a bit weird. It hasn't completely updated. It's a little bit broken. Has me negative. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's not picking up some stuff. Whatever. Yeah, so I actually got 105 of just straight up Chaos Orbs. So about a 700 Chaos profit. I spent around 300 on the map, and I got 700 extra. I can't tell you exactly how long it took, but I was getting 200 Chaos an hour. That's where it peaked, and then it started to go down to like 90. But it was pretty much just at 200 Chaos an hour. Yeah, this is certainly not everything. I don't know why it's all broken right now. Let me see if I can fix it. I just got this program, I really don't know how it works. Yeah, we'll just put it. I don't want to actually make a new one unless it's actually broken. Let's see. Yeah, it was broken. That's a completely different number. Okay, so yeah, here we go. It actually shows everything. I didn't pick up any uniques because that would take up too much space, and to my knowledge there's no uniques in here that are actually worth anything. Only unique I picked up was this belt, which I just never seen it before, and it kind of looks cool. Reminded me of something from Diablo, so I just decided to pick it up. It doesn't look like anything, but I mean that's there. I'm gonna convert every single item in here except these maps. Probably I'm not gonna convert that, but I'm gonna convert everything else into Chaos. These belts probably won't sell quick enough unless I offer them dirt cheap, so I'm gonna hold on to them. But I'll convert all the currency into Chaos other than Exalted, because I want a couple of Exalted too, just in case. And then we'll see how much money I get. What might happen is these shards, really these shards are probably going to get mixed up in it, but that's just like what? Couple Chaos, that'll be fine. Yeah, because I can get a whole other Ancient Orb with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just convert all this and see how much actual Chaos I made. Alright, so I converted most of the currency. I didn't convert the Exalt because I feel like the price of it like spiked up to 100 recently, and I kind of want to see if it's going to keep on going up. I converted a lot of my Chaos into Exalt into Chaos when it was high. I know it's starting to dip right now, but just in case it goes up higher, I have some Exalts. Each one of these, I can check again right now, but I believe they're worth around 7 Chaos each. They're called the Flow. Cheapest one is 8, and they go up to 10 pretty instantly, and they go up to 15. So I could get pretty much 15 Chaos per belt, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 belts, so 10 times 15, so it's 150 Chaos of belts right there. If I wanted to get the Chaos right now, I could sell them for 10, and I'd get... wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I could get 100 Chaos. Okay, I forgot how many was there. And I could get 100 extra Chaos from that. These swords, I'm pretty sure, are just dirt cheap. I think they're just worth 2. But one thing they are worth is if you... I've never actually gotten it, but if you actually get the, what's it called? The Sacred Grove. If you're apparently insanely lucky enough for that freaking thing to drop, you can convert that and some sort of seed thing into maps. Primarily the Infused Harbinger map, which will drop these, which will make these, or make these worth, you know, 10 Exalt each. And none of this stuff over here is what I got. It's only, you know, this half over. This is just stuff I've had previously. I'm sure I could combine and get like 2 more swords. So this is, I stretched it out so I could actually stack stuff a bit better, but that is, these are each 24 long, so that's 250, 250, 250, 250. So 250 times 3, no, 240 times 3. 720 plus 21 plus 210, or 211. So that's 931, and I'll just convert these, 100 each. So it's plus 100 times 2. That's 1,131, there we go. And then we'll add these, we'll say they're 15 each, because they are. Plus 150, 1281, and then I'm not going to calculate those. These are dirt cheap. These are worth like 5 each, but yeah, I guess I'll put in an extra 10. And that's pretty much it. So I got this much chaos, subtracting my 300, that I started with. About 1,000 chaos profit. And now, it's not really, you're never going to see that number because it's completely pointless. Like, there's a level 10 map that if I ran that level 10 map, I'm sure I would make a lot more money. I just really wanted to see, since this level 5 map was so easy and you can do it right out the gates, after you get, at least some of your build, you just see how much money you can get. I was making 200 chaos an hour. I started from 3 bars, halfway experience. I just walked to the spot and then I AFK'd. I didn't kill I didn't kill a single other Harbinger once, and if I did, I didn't pick up its loot. Because my minions would probably kill it. So, yeah. That is that. The only stuff left in here, Chaos Shards. I mean, there's another Chaos right there, but, I'm not going to actually calculate that. A couple of maps, none of these are worth anything. This belt, I'm sure, is worth nothing. I think that's worth like 3 Chaos. I'm just not going to calculate that. So yeah, there you go. That is what 150 or more maps will get you. Yeah, thanks for watching.